Aqua gang, 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 gang. What it do, you guys? What's up, guys? You're like, girl, what? Life been lifing, y'all. Just gonna say that. Okay, I'm so sorry, y'all. Life has really been taking your girl for a ride, but we are back. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. Holy angels and spirit guides come through. Give us exactly what we need to know. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, my beautiful Aqua gang, gang, gang. I am Empress 777. For those of you who are new, what's up? Take a look around, y'all. Click that like button. If you have your girl is back in the building, send me a little, comment down below. A little hey girl, hey or whatever. Okay. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Become a part of the team. Become a part of the fam. Bam. Also, don't forget to smash that notification bell. We got through that rather fast. Here's one thing that I have to say, guys, okay? Lots of downloads, okay, prior to starting this message. Please keep in mind that these messages are, in fact, general, okay? Everything may not resonate with you, right? We're here as a collective of Aquarians. I say we because I'm an Aquarius as well, right? Let's just keep in mind that there may be messages here for other people. Take what resonates with you. Use your intuition, your own discernment to do that. Take that, leave the rest for whoever is here for, okay? Now, lots of downloads. Lots of things being thrown at me, okay? The most prevalent energy that I feel is somebody is either already or they will be talking to themselves. That's what I heard. Like, it's like a lot of talking to themselves, right? Arguing with themselves, talking to themselves, a one-sided conversation. It's giving unrequited. I don't believe it began that way, but I feel like this person took you for a ride. Okay. Yeah. I feel this person took, or they attempted to take you for some form of a ride. Okay. The runaround. Okay. It's giving merry-go-round. So for me, that means either in circles, right? Lots of back and forth or inconsistency. But merry-go-round can also signify immaturity, right? Because it's not a Ferris wheel, right? We're not two adults, going on a date on the Ferris wheel where it's nice and beautiful in the scenery. No, this is a merry-go-round. This for toddlers. This for, baby straight out the womb. Okay. That's what it's giving. So I feel like this person, I'm hearing child's play, right? That's how they perceived this connection. That's how they perceived themselves, guys. Let's say that first and foremost, right? Everything that you received from this person, all of the energy that they would have portrayed in this relationship is very much so a reflection of how they see themselves, right? Because I get some of you were wondering why you're not dating like grown-ups, right? Why aren't we in a relationship like an adult? Why are we not in a relationship and doing grown-up shit? Why is it so immature? Why is it lacking? Where is the value? Where is the substance? This person has been able to kind of wing it. I'm hearing wing it. I'm also hearing like bird course. So fly right through things, right? They have been very fortunate. Okay. So here's how I see this. This is somebody whose cockiness or confidence has stemmed from being given things, okay? Things falling in their laps, good things, right? Whether that be relationships, whether that be jobs, whether that be opportunities, they have had a strike of luck. But what they did was they took that and they decided to view it as something that is within them, right? They decided to view it like, oh, this is just who I am, right? Because I'm that guy, because I'm that girl, good things always happen to me, or good things will continue to happen to me. And they kind of took the good things for granted. Okay. They took the gifts that they were given for granted, some shit that they did not deserve. For some of you, you might want to put yourself on that list. I'm just saying. And because they take things for granted, right? Now it's being stripped away, right? We have somebody who's what I'm hearing a Kendrick Lamar lyric. Okay, the superpowers are being neutralized. So this is somebody who you would have known to be, like I said, extremely confident, maybe even a little arrogant, right? Full of themselves, very sure of themselves. And it is because of this lucky streak that they have been on. But that is changing, it's shifting. Now, in terms of you, I don't know what transpired, but this person is going on a bit of a ride themselves. It's sort of like things are flipping. The energy is flipping. So whereas you may have been fully invested and had strong feelings towards this connection and kind of, questioning why, wanting to know where things are going, even putting off dating new people. Yeah, unsure if you should move on to something new. I get you turning down people. I get people in your DMs, or for some of you, people approaching you. You possibly were not really interested in starting anything new until you knew what was going on here. Okay. There's something about this person who knows that you were in that space, that you either weren't entertaining other people or that they kind of had your full and undivided attention. So that is what would have added to their arrogance or cockiness in terms of this relationship and taking it for granted, right? Moving the way that they have been moving. They got very used to, right? Having you around and potentially you accepting less than you deserve. That's what I heard, guys. Okay. There is a new love interest here, but I get for some of you, you have either blocked this off because you've been trying to figure this out, right? You can't get your mind off of this, right? You have a lot of questions. Maybe you were waiting for closure, or you just needed something answered. You needed to know, right? You needed to solve the puzzle. That's a very Aquarian thing because we view things logically and sometimes analytically. But I'm hearing the phrase, sometimes shit don't make sense because the shit just don't fucking make sense. And it's never going to make sense. And that's going to have to be something that you radically accept in order to remove a blockage. For some of you, the blockage has already been removed, and it's sort of like as soon as you remove this block, right, the strong feelings that you have in terms of this relationship, whether it be holding on, whether it be going multiple cycles, whether it be accepting what you don't deserve, accepting lesser than, accepting this, subpar behavior. I don't get betrayal, so to speak. I just get like somebody really playing in your motherfucking face, right? Doing the same thing over and over is the merry-go-round. Even after you have a conversation, giving opportunities, but not looking at the opportunity as you showing them grace or as you being open to change, more looking at the next opportunity as, okay, great, I have another chance to do whatever the fuck I just did before, right? Not really learning the lesson. So I see once you release these feelings, this person gets it. It kind of transfers over, and this is where we are meeting this energy at today. It does feel all over the place. Okay. What I will say is what I felt prior to this reading is totally different than anything that I've ever felt before reading. If you know me and you've been here, you know that I am not shy. Okay, right. Not necessarily. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily, right? We cut up over here. I don't know. I got this feeling like the pit of my stomach just dropped, right? It was sort of like an anxiety prior to, clicking record after the meditation. There was this sense of fear, maybe a little bit of nervousness, a little bit of anxiety about talking to you guys, which that never happens. It's like, wait, what? I get that I may have been picking up on this person's energy, okay? This could be due to them not knowing what the next conversation will be like or not knowing when the next conversation will be. Because like I said, initially, this is somebody who seems to be talking to themselves at some point, or they already are. Either you block them or you have just been kind of giving them little to nothing, okay? After merry-go-round, the very next card out was at least argue with me, right? At the very least, right? So they kind of want to get a rise out of you. They may be trying to get a feel for if you still have feelings for them because you haven't been showing anything, which for them, in their words, not mine, is the polar opposite. So you did a 180 on them. You were invested and then you weren't, and they feel like it came out of nowhere. Like, so they were not prepared. Okay. And it's not even, okay, for some of you, they were not prepared. I'm hearing something else now. It's not that they were not prepared. It's that they didn't believe it, right? Because this person has this inflated sort of ego and inflated, vision of themselves, right? This is somebody who places themselves on a pedestal based on people that they've been able to pull and things that they have been able to accomplish in their life, even though they are lacking in some major areas such as character. Okay, they have some character flaws. I just got to say that one. So there would have been a bit of energy of calling your bluff, but now it is transitioning into a feeling of stupidity, right? Feeling stupid because I feel like if they are, so it's two different groups. They either did not believe that you were for real. You know what I'm saying? Called your bluff. Right? And that is why they feel stupid, because they kind of just let it go or released it. For some of you, I would even stretch to say that this person had been waiting for you to say something to them. Okay? If you are the one who disappeared or blocked or said something harsh and then just stopped talking to them, they've been waiting for you to say something to them, because that's how it goes. The other group of you, I feel like this person, they didn't want to believe it, right? So they either actually don't believe that you were really on your way out, or they don't want to believe it. Okay? And then we have the piece de resistance. We good. So this person will be blowing up your phone. I do get this person reaching out. If you block them, then they're going to be using some WhatsApp numbers. Okay, maybe contacting you via social media, really trying to get in touch with you. I see you just disappearing. That's how I see this, guys. Now, if this has not happened already, please, like I said, keep in mind, tarot is fluid. My tarot readings are fluid. So this could be something that is predictive of the future, right? Meaning it is getting ready to happen, or it could be something that is currently unfolding, present. It could be past energy as well, right? The biggest issue here is this person feeling like you didn't give them a chance, which is comical, right? Because did I not just say we was on a motherfucking merry-go-round? But to this person, they feel like, no, I should have known that it was like the last chance. You know what I'm saying? You should have made it very clear that you were hopping off the merry-go-round. For a great majority of you, this person feels like 1 minute, the two of you were on this cycle, you were on the same page, right? I fuck up, you forgive me, we're right back. Fuck up again, you forgive me, we're right back, right? Fuck up again, might not talk for a couple weeks or a couple days, you forgive me, we're right back. And rinse and repeat. They wanted some kind of alarm. Okay. I'm hearing this. They're wanting some kind of alarm. They're wanting some kind of fire to be started, something for you to signal. They wanted some kind of fire signal to signify that you were jumping off the merry-go-round, that you were done with the child's play, that you were done with the games. But I feel like you just kind of gracefully bowed out. And it has left this person with what you were feeling towards the end of this. Let's see here. At least argue with me. So for some of you, not all of you, let me know down in the comments, this person could have already been hitting you up. Because I definitely heard somebody is talking to themselves, which is also making them feel even more stupid, right? They don't chase people. Right? They don't chase people, but they feel like they don't have any choice but to fucking chase you, because they can't figure out when you jumped off that motherfucking merry-go-round, right? Like, when did you stop liking me? When did you stop loving me? When were you actually out of this? They might actually be stupid. No, I'm just joking. I kid, right? They might actually, be a little bit less than smart, because you weren't thinking. I definitely feel like all the signs were there. Somebody who just was not reading the room. Right? They couldn't get outside of themselves. They couldn't get over themselves. So there's no way that they would have seen you peacing out. But you let me know. Did you just disappear on this person? I don't think so. I feel like by the time they didn't hear from you anymore, you had already made it plain and clear that that was what was on the way in. But because they are so full of themselves, they didn't hear that, They heard that it was it's just another day at the rodeo, right? It's just another one of these times. It's just another one of, this is what we do, right? Like, this is our relationship. This is how we are. She'll be back. He'll be back. Damn. This stress... The stress from this is draining me. The stress from what you ask? Not being able to contact you. Access has been revoked, okay? It does feel like a pretty long fall. I have to say that, right? I'm not empathizing with this person, but I totally see how they could be, spiraling out of control right now because of I'm hearing it was a long fall, right? So not only did they prop themselves on a pedestal, you may have also not propped this person on a pedestal, but what you were providing in this connection made them feel very good, right? Gave them a high. And they are feeling like, as I stated, you know what it is, right? Like, you definitely know from your perspective if you just stripped it away, because for some of you, you did, right? In the blink of an eye, like just pulled I'm seeing a rug being pulled from up under them. And for others of you, they were just willingly ignorant, because you definitely told them. I mean, all of the cycles should have told them, right? Like, all the signs were there. So it's on them, but that doesn't take away from the overwhelmingness of the lack, right? I see this person really stressed the fuck out, y'all. I'm not going to hold you about like where you, like what you're doing, you know, where you are. They really don't like this side of themselves coming out. And I feel like a great deal of that has to do with it never having to come out before. I definitely said just a moment ago that this person doesn't chase people, but they feel like they have to chase you. It's sort of like they don't want to, but they can't help themselves. Damn. We have too many differences. Okay. And for some of you, this was just a logical decision. You eventually just saw, maybe you were just being your Aquarius self. You started painting the picture. How is this going to, how will this be in the long run? You know what I'm saying? If we're in a situationship, will this motherfucker be different if I decide to make her my girlfriend or make him my boyfriend? No. Will this person be different if we all of a sudden decide to get married? No. You get the same guy, you get the same girl, whether you decide to go, you know, forth and create a union. That's the type of shit that I feel like some of you are on, right? For values to show up here. And it was like a very logical decision. And once your logic is involved, emotions are no longer there. And that is what this person is feeling. Your emotions have tapped out. So we have escape at the bottom of this deck. So this person is feeling like you quit, you gave up on this, right? I don't get that that's the angle that they're going to take with you if they ever have the opportunity to speak to you again, because they're too nervous. They're too puss to do that. Okay, they're not going to do that, but they are thinking it, right? Like having a pity party for themselves, so to speak. Not really taking much accountability yet, right? I don't see any cards of that yet. We're just kind of unpacking how this is transitioning. Argue with me at least. Your logic came in. You see, you may have argued with this person in the past, right? And there is some truth to that. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm hearing for some of you, there is some truth to that. When you argue with somebody, or if you're bringing up to someone something that is bothering you, if you're being transparent and vulnerable like that, when something is that means you still fucking care. Once you let them just go run amok and you don't say Nathaniel, bitch, you don't give a fuck. You don't care. You don't care. Logic has entered the room, bitch. Emotions have left the building. They're out of there. They're not here anymore. They don't reside here, okay? So everything that you get from me is going to be stone cold. Head over heart. Straight shooter, pow, pow. Watch out. Watch out now. Right? The bullets don't miss, bitch. And now that my feelings are out of this, you could really get hurt, honey. I'm talking to your person. Ma'am, sir, bruh, sis. I don't see the emotions here on Aquarius's side anymore, right? Like, I feel like that time has run out. You wasted it. You wasted it. See? And for merry-go-round to be here, I feel like a lot of time was fucking wasted. Okay, so I'm hearing I could make the coins back. I can't get my motherfucking time back. And because of that, bitch, like, you're dead to me. Like, we are done. Like, this is never, you will never get a chance to play in my motherfucking face again. So that's either what they are thinking, right? Like, because they're trying to kind of unpack it all. They're not able to contact you. And if they are, you're not speaking much. You're not giving them much to go off of. Okay, so I'm hearing two different scenarios. Either this person is trying to contact you and they have been, and it's been to no avail, right? Like, you're not answering them, or you're leaving them on red, or they are blocked, right? Or they are contacting you. You may still be in slight communication with this person because Your logic has entered the building. So, you know what I'm saying? You have been known to be friends with your exes. Once you don't have feelings for a person, then it's very easy for you to be passive with them, right? It's very easy for you to be platonic. It's very easy, right? Like, it doesn't even matter anymore, right? And that's what they feel. But they're not pressing the issue because the ego is still in the room. Now, what happens when you have ego and logic in the room? Who wins that fight? Who wins that battle? Tell me down in the comments. I think I kind of see it. I kind of see it. This person feels kind of the ick, right? So they may be a little bit upset with you. Okay, angry. Yeah. They're angry because, once again, they're stating that they got no forewarning. You didn't signal it off, right? Like, you didn't give them a signal that this was going to be the last spin cycle that you ever go on in your motherfucking life or in this relationship. Okay. And another part of that has to do with this. They don't like this shit. Like, at all. What are you, and you are behaving indifferent? This is what's keeping them up at night. Okay. So now the why questions are coming from their end. I do see somebody new here, you guys. I have to be very honest, okay? So I'm hearing two different things off of this new love card. There is a new love interest here that you have not met yet, okay? This is somebody that you would be very interested in, and they're saying it goes along with this values card. This is somebody who you are more compatible with, right? There are less differences. This is somebody who compliments you, right? So they would give this person a run for their motherfucking money. Not even saying that this person has another opportunity, because that's up to you. I'm just saying, right? Like, this would be a hard one to beat. And then I'm also hearing that the why question is being posed to this card. So this person may be feeling like you hopped out of this cycle because there's someone else, or somebody got in your ear, or somebody, you know, you're listening to someone else. So I feel as though they're definitely looking at you like you're strong, right? For being able to accomplish this, okay? Because this person thought that you were head over heels for them, would never leave them, right? But I also feel that that scares them, right? Because they feel like they have to chase you, like they have no choice, right? They're going to. So if they look at you as someone who is strong, right, then that places them in a weaker positioning. And that is where that anxiety was coming from. Like, what do I say to her? What do I say to him? Right? They're not giving me the googly eyes anymore. You know, he's not like hitting me up that much anymore. You know, there's no more sweet talking anymore. We're not hanging out. We're not having sex, like nothing, you know. And if they look at you as the stronger opponent, then that will keep them from being able to chase you. And it's like this vicious cycle in their head. So it's like, if I don't chase Aquarius, then they're going to move on. I feel that. And I feel that too, guys. They are onto something with that. But if I chase Aquarius, I can't look at them as, you know, the smartest person in this situation, because then I'll be nervous. I won't know what to say. I need to look at them as my sweet little honey pie. You know, the person that I love, the person that loved me, the person, you know, all the history. They might try to bring up the old, bring up the past, but I feel like you have severely changed because your values are now in play. Like, you started looking at things logically, sort of like in numbers. And the fact that they wasted your motherfucking time is at the top of the ticket, bitch. Oh, I told you. All they would have is history. The only thing that they could go off of is history, because the two of you I do get a lot of differences between the two of you. And maybe you were thinking that opposites attract, which is why you kind of entertained it for as long as you did with the older person. But this newer person, I mean, it's without a doubt. It's without question. Like, first conversation. Okay. First glance. There is a fiery energy. There is a fiery. Okay. So this could be a fire sign. Okay. Aries, Sag, Leo. There's a steamy look. Okay. Some sexually charged energy, even though you've only just met. The conversations are A1. You may have a lot in common with this person, or it could just be, you know how when you get around somebody, even if y'all don't do the same thing for work necessarily, y'all might not even be, it's just the way the conversation flows, you know, that should be a vibe. And it doesn't come easily. Like, that comes like every once in a blue moon. So for it to come now, definitely feels fated for me. And I feel like this person from the past can feel this energetically or spiritually. Okay. They definitely can. Even if they're not a spiritual person, they feel something shifting in the atmosphere. They feel something shifting in the energy. So the only thing that they have to go off of, right, because of the damage that has been done, is history, the past, reminiscing, talking about, you know, the good times. I do kind of get that that might be the path that they decide to take, but I don't really know. And I feel like they don't really know either. They're kind of up in the air. That is also where some of that anxiety and nervousness might be stemming from. Not only is it stemming from not knowing how, you know, what to say to you, right? How to approach this necessarily. They're trying to figure it out. But I feel like the nervousness stems from you potentially already being, you know, involved with someone new. I don't get that yet, though. I feel like the new person is coming in a little bit later. It also stems from you possibly not, you know, really caring. The good times outweighing the bad times, right? This would be like Russian roulette. It would be up in the air, whether this is something that tugs at your heartstrings or not. I miss our inside jokes. That's what the reminiscing card says. But the chemistry card says I have never, okay? Emphasis on never. I have never felt a passion this intense. Wow. So I also feel as if this person's, that nervous anxiety that I was feeling, it's also stemming from them being placed in a position that they haven't quite been in, or just not often enough, maybe one time before, where, you know, they are in danger of possibly not getting what they want. Like I told you, this is somebody who has stumbled upon a lot of lucky strikes, you know, lucky chances, lucky opportunities, relationships. They've had it pretty good. That it does appear to be changing, however, right? So they're panicking, even though the best part of it hasn't even unfolded. It's only just begun. Ma'am, sir, bruh, sis, I hope you know that, right? Like, it's only just begun. Yeah, this sort of feeling like a fish out of water. It's very overwhelming. They don't really like to lean into their feelings. They don't mind. Okay, here's what I'm hearing. They don't mind leaning into their feelings if they know it's mutual. They don't want to put themselves out there. They don't want to risk it. They don't want to risk a no. They don't want to risk rejection. They don't want to risk being walked away from. They don't want to be risked. You know, they don't want to risk not being picked. They want to be for sure, for certain, but they don't really have that luxury right now because time is not on their side because they wasted so much of it. You see? Boy. Okay, we had a jumper, dying love. Damn. Damn. That's what I just heard. I was trying to remain hopeful, but I feel you slipping away. I told you it's energetic. It is spiritual, you guys. Okay. So this could most definitely be a soulmate that we're talking about here. But certainly a spiritual connection, right? Because they feel energetically what is unfolding. So here's what I mean by that. This person is not psychic. I don't even get that they're intuitive, right? Everybody has an intuition, but I get that this person avoids it like the plague. They never had to use their intuition because shit always happens to them. So they don't need it, right? Or so they thought. What I mean by they can feel it and energetically is, you know how you just get this gut feeling that something is going to happen, like something is going on, and you don't know if it's going to be good or bad, but because you don't know what it is, you're nervous as fuck. And determine, you know, like if we go by your behavior, they don't think it's good, right? Like they're not optimistic about it, about what's unfolding. So they can't quite place their finger on it. They think it might be someone new already around. I don't get that. But I feel the new person is coming in. I feel like the new person is approaching for a majority of you. Yeah. It's just a feeling that they have inside, right? And a lot of that feeling is tied to your emotions no longer being there, right? Like the logic entering the room. You're no longer thinking emotionally. So that doesn't really benefit them. They need you emotional. They need you arguing, you know what I'm saying? They need you answering all of their texts, all of their calls, even if it's just to say, stop fucking calling me, right? Like they need something. So we have secret love. I get that this new thing coming in. It's not a secret because I'm telling you, right? But I do get, you won't know when this person is going to appear. I really like the energy coming off of this, you guys. I have to be very, very honest. You still get to choose. But there's just an authentic, right, connection here. I feel like you and this new person may definitely have known each other in another life just because of how intense the energy is straight off the bat. So it will be a battle here. I don't get this older energy walking away. I have to be very honest. I get persistency. I don't get this person just walking away quietly. So you have to keep that in mind, right? Because now they choose you, right? Now they choose this relationship. Now they want to choose to be a fucking adult. Now they want to choose to, you know, show up. They want to choose the effort. They want to go, they want to do away with the merry-go-round and finally get in a car so that the two of you can evolve, right? Didn't I mention a Ferris wheel? Right. So when readings like this come up, I always, you know, I'm able to correlate what is the term, spirit? Y'all know it's we in the pre-shadow for Mercury retrograde, right? So bear with your girl. There's a phrase for it. Similarities. See how simple that was? Mercury, please let your girl live. Similarities. Merry-go-round, Ferris wheel, hamster wheel, car. One of these things are not like the other, right? What do the first three have in common? They appear to be modes of transportation. There's movement, right? So there's the illusion of movement, but where are you going actually? No fucking where. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now they want to move, right? But the choice is not theirs anymore, right? Like the choice is not theirs anymore. So they're sulking. They're hoping that they can turn this around. You know, I do see them really coming in to fight for this. I have to be very honest with that. You know, it's just going to really depend on whether that bridge is burnt. I'm not telling any of you what to do. I'm just reading these motherfucking cards. They want me to read this one in particular. I never meant to hurt you. I'm not who you think I am, right? So now they actually want to show you what they could have done all along. And it does appear to be out of fear. Right? Because like I said, that energy doesn't lie. They not only feel your feelings slipping away, they see you treating and handling them differently. And either they're having a dream or some kind of download that suggests new energy is on the field and they are in danger. Molly, you're in danger, girl. You are in danger, my guy. So let's hop over to the extended. Okay. Oh, before we go, they want me to pull this card. Oh, all of them? Come on now. We have to go. We have to go. I cannot keep pulling cards. So we have somebody who wants a little bit of empathy here. They want you to have some sympathy, some empathy. They want you to empathize and, you know, show them some grace again. Not that you haven't done it before. The fuck? They think someone is in your ear, right? So it's either between a new person or friends. They think maybe you're talking to your friends. They think maybe your family members, right? Somebody who they feel doesn't like them. Maybe they spoke of a cousin or your parents, your mom, your sister, somebody who they think doesn't like them. Your best friend told you, right, how you should be moving. They're not giving you the credit, because if they give you the credit for making these decisions on your own, then they will be scared shitless to come towards you. You know why? Because it was a chess move. So they cannot think that. And then we have only you, right? So we have I choose you and we have only you. So now we have somebody who wants to really, really get on their Zoom. Zoom call is over, babe. This link doesn't work anymore, bitch. Right? You had your time doing the work. You thought a motherfucker was going to wait around for you. And now you are walking around aimlessly. Not only are they not able to read you, they're not even in the same motherfucking book, bitch. They're not in the library, none of that. No Barnes and Noble, none of it. So let's hop over to the extended. Like I said, okay, for real this time. Got a lot to unpack over there. Definitely want to see, you know, what their intentions are moving forward, okay? their purest intentions for this, what they hope to become of things with you. I also want to know, has this person made any significant changes for real, for real? Or is this just another setup to hop back on a motherfucking mode of transportation that don't go nowhere? Does a car have no gas? Is it a lemon? Are you trying to play in our face? Is this all fun and games? Are you pretending? I need to know that. I need to know. And the way we will know that is by way of transformation and awakening, right? The significant changes that they have made in terms of relationships in general, right? How they see things, how they intend to move. I also want to know what was their lesson, and I want to know what their karma is, because listen, karma doesn't miss, babe. I heard it. Superpowers are getting neutralized, right? You took for granted the gifts that you were given. You fucked people over. You betrayed people. You've lied to people. You stepped on people, right? You got to pay back for that. You're in debt. It will come. Deal with it, right? But in terms of you, Aqua, we want to know, you know, if you're anywhere near this person, what that is specifically, so that you can be aware of what could affect you, right? What could energetically affect you. Any residual effects of their karma could affect you if you're around this person or even just interacting with them. I also want to know what they plan to do next. How will they approach this? Okay, how specifically are they going to approach you and when? And we'll look at the best possible outcome of the old thing, right? If you decide to reinvest in this, what are you setting yourself up for? Does it really have a fighting chance, or would you just be wasting your motherfucking time? Should you keep it moving? Okay. I want to know also how you can best set yourself up for success in this next cycle. What needs to be healed, what needs to be released, and what blockages need to be removed in order for that to be successful. And then we'll get right into the new person, right? They showed up in this reading. They're like, they wanted to make their presence known right the fuck now, not later, right? So we will get into the new person who's coming towards you. What do they like? Okay. Their personality. Okay. How will you potentially meet this person? I also want to know why they're single, truthfully. Okay. According to them, their exes and the divine. We need to know that. Let's also know, what does entering into a relationship with this person actually entail, right? What do you get out of this? What do you get? What is the return on your investment? Do they change once they feel like they have you? Let's unpack all of that so you can make the best and most informed decisions for yourself. And we will look at the best possible outcome of the new thing. I'm going to pull time frame on the new as well. And we'll also pull a time frame in terms of when your next long-term committed relationship will be, because I'm nosy and I'm going to throw in an Ask the Universe reading, okay? Because it's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you. So we will throw this in as a bonus. I'll give you the floor to ask a couple of questions, but I'll have more instructions for that over in the extended. Okay, guys? So without further ado, click the like button, the subscribe button, the notification bell. I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down in the description box. Let's go cut up. I know I'm going to see y'all over there, so let's go.